Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran. Happy in the woods, people. It is where bears live. And 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It's YouTube's #1 show. Buy a bear, your emotional support animal, people. Great to have all of you here with us here today. On a full moon, people, all sorts of crazy stuff happens during a full moon, so you got old Bear here to help you get through it all, people. Yes, indeed. So great to have all of you here with us here today. That was nice. It was a nice day. Enjoyed the weather out there. The pollen is starting to subside for old Bear, getting a little bit better. Able to breathe finally. Finally able to breathe, people. It's been like a month and a half or something like that. It's all been up here, people. It's all been up here. So it's great to finally let that loose for all you good people out here. B-Money says hello all from a hotel in southern Saskatchewan, wherever the heck that is. Traveling through to do a conference. Well, great to have you here, B-Money. I want to thank everybody. By the way, thank you all for coming on the Bears show, checking it out. I mean, you could be doing 100 different things on a Saturday evening at 8 o'clock. You're right here with Bear, so thank you. You could be, like, at some sort of conference in Canada somewhere. You're like, no, we're going to go check out Bear. So thank you. Thank you. Hopefully we're up on the big screen. Hundreds of people watching us. They all better leave a like, though. Consider subscribing as well. Consider it if you will, people. Alright, well, let me jump into it. I don't have very much as far as a campaign updates for you good people, but let me bring this up. Let's see, Gary Shipman out here. Titan Mouse of Might, Miasma Volume 3. We always try to promote that. It's down in the description if you want to check it out, people. $13,704. Of course, we've got Cyber Frog as well. $805,000. Not sure how much that's moved in the past week or so, but hey, you can't beat that. 800,000. Ain't nothing wrong with that, people. Nothing wrong with that. I guess you gotta pay a lot of money for the tariffs. Get your books over from China. And all the toys as well. I heard they exempted the iPhones, though. Tim Apple's like, whew! Oh, man, I was sweating bullets. The iPhone was going to cost like $5,000 or something like that. You could buy a used car cheaper than you could an iPhone, but they exempted all that. Tim Apple's like, whew! Man, oh, man. That was a bullet dodged for sure. Definite bullet dodge for sure, people. But we have from Shane Davis and Yanzi Lin, Savor of Bears Camera, the infamous Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Thank you, they say, for 301K. Dear Nine Lives comic backers, thank you for getting Inglorious Rex 3 to a combined total of $301,000 across both Indiegogo and our website. Oh, okay, they're combining the two. The campaign is now officially closed. They closed it down, people. It's like, I didn't even bother. I'm just gonna, I'll tell it how it is, people. I didn't even bother. Didn't even bother. It's like, okay, the second one, fine. It was enjoyable enough, but I feel like spinning well, let me go on here. We're doing our best to make this the greatest issue of Inglorious Rex yet. I guess you kind of have to say that. This would not have been possible without you. Well, I'm sorry, Yanzi. It's still possible. It's still possible, apparently. Have you bagged merchandise on the campaign? All orders have been fulfilled since March. If you need a tracking number, feel free to reach out to them. Go check it out, people. So there you go. I guess this looks like a two-page. It's like a two-page spread here. So pretty cool. Inglorious Rex. Kaiju monsters. It started out as like monster boxing. Okay, interesting enough. Oh, okay, boxing. Monsters? Sure, what the heck, let's check it out. Then they had kind of a twist there at the end of the first episode. Not episode, what am I trying to say? Issue. The first issue that they had. Went and did the second issue. Like, oh, okay, the interesting twist. Aliens are living under a dome. Okay, that's interesting. And then they decided to make, the kaiju monsters fight an even bigger monster. Which I thought, well, wait a minute, hold on. I mean, what? You already have people. You have the giant monsters. Now you got the giant monsters on top of the big monsters. So, scale is what Bear was saying in his review not that long ago. Against Godlike. Shane Davis better be glad that his book was up against Godlike. Literally, there probably couldn't have been any worse of a book than Godlike. Oh, man. Anyway, so, still like John Malin. Terrible book. Terrible book. Anyway, so, that's Bear's thoughts. That's Bear's thoughts on, Inglorious Rex. The entire series. So if you like it, go check it out. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just kind of lost. I was like, okay, we're just kind of spinning wheels here. We're just, okay, and now the giant monsters, came from a planet with even gianter monsters. It's the whole planet is a monster. Like, he had a good concept. Starting out, I thought it was a good concept. But you kind of run into that problem of the escalating tiers there as far as your enemies go. You always got to make them even stronger and bigger and all this sort of stuff. So, I don't know. I thought that they did a good job with, I guess it was the flying, what were they, like bees or pterodactyls or something like that. So you have the giant monster, have a number of smaller foes going against him, but make them numerous. So, your size, it's negated out there. So, anyways, I hope it turns out well. 300K, not a bad job there, but Beer was like, I don't know. If you like Inglorious Rex, let us know in the chats. Again, I don't have anything against it. It just was like, honestly, Bear has not got, well, little Timmy has not purchased any books in the past, at least this year. Gosh, it's been a while since we got a book. I haven't really seen that much out there that's just pulling Ed Bear. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta go see this. You gotta go check out this book. It's been like, I don't. Maybe part of it is, the whole jihad against Eric July and Dan Fraga now apparently. Okay, fine. You got issues with those people. Okay, fine. But, not every show has to be about that. I think we've lost a little bit of the, promotion of some of the other smaller books out there. Less known artists. I guess maybe so many times getting burned, I suppose you're not going to promote those. But, yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot about any of the new books that they have out there. I think there was one that was closing out the other night. It had like $15,000-$20,000. Decent enough, but not like Comics Gate of the past, where relative unknown come out. Hey, I put my word behind this guy. Go check him out. And, a lot of the Comics Gators out there go check it out, and then it might be good. I would say most of them, 80. 85, 90%. They were all good. Decent to good. I wouldn't say any were just horribly bad or anything like that. Other than Godlike. So maybe that's what it's missing. I don't know. Bear is rambling, people. On the next episode of Monster Boxing. An even gianter monster comes into the... I honestly think that they should have in the second book. They were being chased. Like the humans, they were being chased. I think they were stealing like eggs of the aliens or something like that. They came back into the city, and one of the monsters was trying to break in, like one of the pterodactyl monsters or whatever it was. I thought that would have been good. Have the monster come into the city, have the kaiju monsters fight him out. you would have scale. You would be able to see scale on that. I don't think Shane did a really good job on the scale of stuff. Think of something like Garth Edwards' Godzilla, where you had, little tiny people and giant monster. You need the scale like that. Otherwise, it's like, oh, okay. Otherwise, the giant monsters that you have now fighting the gianter monsters, you might as well just make them humans, because what's the difference in scale? That is Bear's opinion. Obviously, he could be wrong, people. Could be wrong. In the season finale of the giantest monster. In the season finale of the giantest monster. Alright, people, I've got... What do I have, people? What do I have for you here? I've got some great stuff. Including... One of these days, Bear. Professional show. All that jazz. Once again, Minecraft is number 1 at the box office. From Deadline, Anthony D'Alessandro. Minecraft still rich with $80 million for their second weekend, they're estimating. King of Kings holds the record for the animated biblical pick at $17 million. They say it's the 15th week of the box office this year. Oh man, is it? Golly. 2025 just flying by. And only the 4th to exceed $100 million for all titles. Warner Brothers' legendary Minecraft movie is delivering over 50% of the $153 million taken at the box office. $80+ million over the weekend. But they can't, over there at Deadline, imagine any exhibitor complaining about the diversity or the amount of product in the marketplace. They're saying holy cow, global running for Minecraft stands at $434 million. That's a hit, baby. That's a hit. Unless you got all the kids destroying your movie theater. I've seen pictures of that, where the popcorn's everywhere, fights breaking out, spilled drinks galore. Yeah, interesting out there. Time flies when all the movies at the theater are terrible, says P-Money. Without a Minecraft movies, we'd have Angel Studios' animated Charles Dickens' Jesus movie, The King of Kings. $17 million, which technically, as the faith-based distributor predicted, is the best opening for the animated biblical movie. Overpowering Prince of Egypt 27 years ago. Maybe because there hasn't been any animated biblical movies in 27 years. That could be part of it, people. Could be part of it. All this bodes well for the domestic box office heading into Easter weekend, where Warner Brothers will roll with a 1-2 punch of a Minecraft movie and Roger Cooliger's Sinners. Point is, we're finally getting some momentum at the BO as we head into the summer. Even if Marvel Studios Thunderbolts, why do they have the asterisks on there? You know why they have the asterisks on the Thunderbolts? At first I thought that was like a misprint or something, but I've seen it plenty of spots now where it's like Thunderbolts asterisks. I'm waiting for do not consume with alcohol or something like that. I'm waiting for the fine print to come out. Let's see. Even if Marvel comes out, Thunderbolts asterisk mark comes out, $70 million. Memorial Day weekend is the surefire backup plan for the industry. With, let's see, Lilo and Stitch. Another one. Okay. In Mission Impossible, the final reckoning with Tom Cruise running some more, looking to deliver at least $160 million. Listen, people, I put my paw down. We're gonna try and help out. Mission Impossible takeover for Thunderbolts asterisk mark, whatever the hell that means. So hopefully that's I don't know anything about this movie other than Florence Pugh is in there. That's about it. Let's see. We also have the amateur warfare. It goes on and drop. And the Chosen Last Supper Part 3. Wow, that is a long supper. Holy cow. Oh, man. Jesus, pass the beans, please. We're going to be here for a while. We're going to be here for a while. I don't know. Do they have beans? They have beans during the Last Supper. One would assume that they had beans. Maybe lentils. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wasn't there. Couldn't tell you. Who knew Minecraft would be what causes theater riots, says people. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Live action Disney movies are doing so well. Well, we'll get to that. We will get to that here in just uno momento, Peabody. But let me go through it here first. Minecraft movie, they actually gained 26 theaters. Okay, there you go. 20 million on Friday. Estimates of 80 million plus. What we're looking for is the percentage off from the opening weekend. Usually you want, and they're calling it 50% an estimate. They already have it in for Friday. 50%, that's not bad. Anything more than that, you kind of look at a little bit closer. Probably, we'll be getting a better idea Monday what this will look like. So, did everybody just front load the movie and then find out, or did everybody go that wanted to go and now they're done? Do they want to go back? Do they want to tell friends or family about it? That sort of deal. So, the second and third week, that's kind of where you kind of find out whether or not is the movie popular. Obviously, yeah, $280 million over 2 weeks. What was it, 400 and something worldwide? So, yeah, definitely a hit. Definitely a hit, but not a lot of repeat business. Now, maybe it might have taken the first week, everybody going to the theater then, but we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll see if they're still at number one next week. Angels, King of Kings, not doing too bad, $17 million. The Amateur, 20th Century Fox, it did $15 million, or $6 million on Friday. Oh, all of these are new. Week one. Okay. Warfare, Drop, Chosen Last Supper Part 3, The Longest Supper, one would call it. Working Man. This actually beat out, and I believe it's been on top of Snow White ever since it came out. Working Man number 7, 820,000 on Friday, 3-day estimates of $3 million. Not doing too bad. $33 million, 3 weeks. I think it was right around that cost to make the film. Maybe not market it, but definitely make it. 30 to 50, I think, is what I saw. So they'll do all right. They'll do all right. Probably make their money back. It's on Amazon, so it's a little bit different. You know, they try and draw the people into the Prime, Amazon Prime. So I do like that they put it out in theaters. That's good. Snow White down out of 1,210 theaters. Oof. It made $702,000 on Friday. Estimates of $2.8 million over the week, the weekend here. 81. Let's just call it $82 million for 4 weeks on a budget of what, 300 plus million dollars. Plus they delayed it. So this is officially, people, a flop. Over 4 weeks, it's went down multiples of having, 70%, 60%, so this 50% is off of the 50 and 60% previous. So it is definitely fallen off of the cliff. Once again, Rachel Ziegler, she was correct in her assessment that the target audience for this movie might not go see it, and apparently not. Woman of the Yard, don't know anything about it. Last Supper Part 2. They were still passing the beans at that point. That was the cliffhanger. Chosen Last Supper Part 2. Jesus was there at the table. He's like, where are the beans at? Where are the rolls? Where are the rolls? Jesus, come on, man. Come on. We've got this water here, but we could really use some wine. And it ends on a cliffhanger. Will they get their wine in Last Supper Part 3? Well, you gotta go check it out in theaters now. Number 6. So, apparently everybody's going to see The King of the Kings. I don't know anything about Chosen. I have no idea what that's about, but hey, not too bad. Not too bad at all. You never know, maybe the 5th week will be the charm. Yeah, there you go. They'll be back on top, man. We'll be getting riots in theaters over Snow White. We'll be getting all the memes of Snow White and Rachel Ziegler out there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Couldn't happen to a nicer group of folks. Could have happened to a nicer group of folks out there. Right at Disney, man. Well, apparently everybody now is, like, scrambling. Video game movies used to be like, no way, we're not gonna, every one of them was gonna be a bomb until Super Mario came out. Now we got Minecraft. Everybody's like, oh god, I need a movie. I need a video game movie that people are gonna go check out. Well, I got some bad news for you, or good news, depending on how you look at it, people. That would be from comicbook.com and Matthew Aguilar. I'm sorry to say, people, but the Tomb Raider TV show starring Sophie Turner, isn't she nuts? Isn't she, like, legitimately insane? I'm reportedly allegedly insane, people. I don't want to get any letters out there. I'm reportedly canceled by Amazon. The Tomb Raider franchise has seemed primed for a resurgence, thanks to Netflix's recent animated series, a rumored new game, and an in-development series for Amazon. That last edition might not be happening, people. In a new report from the Daily Mail, the series is described by the source as dead, Jim. It's dead. Adding, I hear that it's not going ahead, because it's dead. But a bump. The series was being developed and scripted by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Oh, gee. Oh, man. We're going to miss out on her talents. Bummer. It was reportedly starring alleged nut job Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner as Laurie Croft. How does that work? What? No. Not, no. First off, she's not redheaded. Secondly, well, boobs. Anyways, Amazon hasn't commented on the report or revealed any sort of official confirmation, but the report states that Turner is busy with other films. I'm sure she is, yeah. That big starlet out there, yeah. Man, everybody's going to the Sophie Turner films. And Jennifer Salke, which, again, I did not do that story a while back, but she was fired over at Amazon Studios. They got rid of her, so, you know, the Kangs show that they put on, some of the other stuff, that was Jennifer Salke, so, apparently part of the negotiations with the Broccoli's, who had the rights with James Bond. Apparently this is, if we're going to turn over our rights, this Jennifer Salke needs to get the heck out of here. So apparently she was fired. It's apparently part of that situation. Neither of these great for the project, but it would have been a shame if this didn't happen. Aww. As until now, things were seemingly chugging along relatively smoothly, at least from the outside. The addition of Turner in the role of Croft was revealed just late November last year, and earlier that year, Amazon gave the show a full pickup. Like a Ford F-150? Wow, maybe it was a Cybertruck, you never know. Amazon had a lot of success last year with its Fallout adaptation, so Tomb Raider seemed like it could be the next big thing until it wasn't. When the series pickup was announced at the upfront presentation, Waller-Bridge couldn't have been more thrilled to be at the helm of a new era for Tomb Raider. If I could tell my teenage self this was happening, I think she would explode. Do it! Do it, Waller-Bridge. Do it. Tomb Raider had been a huge part of my life, and I feel incredibly privileged to be. Seriously, really, can you imagine Phoebe Waller-Bridge, sitting at home playing Tomb Raider? I'm smelling a little bit of BS here. Just a little bit. Ay, ay, ay. Oh no, a TV series I never knew was happening has been canceled. There you go. It's been a big part of her life, people. I feel incredibly privileged to be bringing it to the television screen with such passionate collaborators. Lara Croft means a lot to me, as she does to many. And I can't wait to go all in on this adventure. Bats and all, people! Bats and all! There we go. She's got attitude. She's very deliberate in what she wanted to do, okay? That'll change when they realize that they can market her to be a sex symbol. No way! Huh! Wow, Tomb Raider. Marketed to young adolescent boys. Gosh, man, I didn't realize that they made her into a sex symbol. She's a Tomb Raider, people! She's also incredibly fit. She has to squeeze through tiny rock crevices all the time. It's a different experience than squeezing through a small rock crevice when you've got larger boobs. If you got smaller boobs, what does that have to do with anything? Oh, for crying out loud. Anyways, there you are, people. A TV series that you didn't know was happening is now gone, people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say, people. So sorry to say. Well, I've got news for you, people. Oh, hold on. It's because she didn't have the triangle boobs like in the original Tomb Raider. Well, you know, I mean, it was a different time. It was a different era. Uh, graphics weren't that polished as they are now, so, you know, hey, look, you know, a stick figure with triangle boobs, listen, you know, I mean, if we can call that a sex symbol, why not? What the heck? What the heck? So, the lady at Amazon that decided to, you know, make everything female and gay, hired Phoebe Waller-Bridge to do a Tomb Raider show. It might not happen after all. Gee, gosh, I don't want to burn another $1 billion down the drain. That's for the best, people. It's definitely for the best, people. Loch Ness. Loch Ness update, people. Loch Ness. Oh, Nessie. Oh, we're on the search for Nessie out here, people. From the New York Times, Ben Coast. Loch Ness monster camera deployed in 1970 is pulled from the water after 55 years. With eerie photos revealed, people. Could it be Nessie? Could it be? The secrets have been locked away for over half a century. Oh, for crying out loud. The puns. They're paid by the pun, people. Locked away. An underwater camera deployed in 1970 in attempt to capture images of old Nessie was accidentally recovered, and it boasts some incredible photos, people. It's remarkable that the housing has kept the camera dry for the past 55 years. Adrian Shine of the Loch Ness Project, which has been hunting Nessie since the 1970s, told the BBC. The gadget was one of 6 cameras sent down into the loch in 1970 by Chicago biologist Roy Mackerel. Whatever. I'm going to say Mackerel. What the heck? Of the Loch Ness Investigation Bureau, Popular Mechanics reported. Well, people, I've got it. There's the camera right there. People, I've got the photo. Are you ready? Are you ready for the first ever deep sea pictures of Loch Ness and possibly Nessie herself, people? Get ready. Hold on to your butts. There's something there. I see something in the distance. Way back there. Blurry. It's a little bit blurry and out of focus. And not really worth anything, but this is the best photo we have, people. This is literally the best one that we've got. Best one we've got. Have they not put any more modern cameras in the water since the 1970s? Wouldn't that be smart? Listen, we're not saying who's smart and who's not. We're just saying, look at that. There's something there. Maybe. I believe, somewhere. He had hoped to get definitive footage of the legendary cryptid, which has spawned thousands of so-called sightings, including a particular captivating one last month of a slithering mass in the lake. The camera lay forgotten for over half a century until it was encountered by an autonomous marine submersible that would be Bodie McBoatface, operated by the UK's National Oceanography Centre, with an E on it. While scouting the depths, McBoatface inadvertently snagged the mooring of the monster cam nearly 600 feet down, people. How far do they think Nessie lives? Holy cow. That's pretty far away to go. Shine said he was impressed by the ingenious camera trap, which was equipped with a built-in flash cubes, so 4 pictures could be snapped when the bait line was taken, perhaps by the so-called monster. I don't know if bait from 50 years ago is still worthwhile, but okay, sure. He was also amazed that such a complex camera had managed to stay dry in its casing for all those years so far down, and most importantly, yielded viable film when opened. And look, people, look, Peabody's convinced, we're all convinced. There's Nessie. To Monster's lover's chagrin, the cam didn't capture any pictures of Nessie. What? We can see it right there. It's like in the distance, far away, and blurry. You know, it's not really a good picture anyways. But it's somewhere there, possibly. Hey. The film and camera were subsequently handed over to the Loch Ness Center with an E in, I don't, hold on, people. How do I, help me out here. How do I pronounce this? Drumadolchit. Listen, people, it's near the Loch Ness. I have no idea. Unfortunately, the existence of Nessie remains as murky as the waters in which it allegedly exists. Oh. Even diehard monster hunter Adrian Shine remains unconvinced. He recently dismissed iconic photos of the beast as a boat, wake, or birds, people. Of course, there's Loch Ness creatures on Loch Ness. We call them swans. Swans, the Scot scoffed. Ah, try to say that 3 times fast. I was out of breath, too. We call them swans. The Scot scoffed. That's why I'm a professional, people. Was it constantly taking pictures, or was it only activated like a motion sensor or something? Apparently, there was a bait line, and that's when it flashed. So, apparently what we're looking at is some sort of bait line that you eat or, you know, grab a hold of 50-year-old meat and maybe fish, I don't know, and it snaps the picture. So we should be seeing Nessie grabbing the bait on the end of the line there and having a nice, great picture with a flash, too. But apparently all we got was that. So it's there somewhere. It's there somewhere. You just gotta squint really hard, people. Squint really hard. Look really, really, really hard. Look really hard, and maybe you will find it, people. Maybe you will. Oh, Nessie. Oh, Nessie out here, people. Destiny. Well, people, I have very important news for you. And, of course, talking about, that would be my rival, people. That would be one of Bear's Nemesis out here. That would be the one, the only, that's right, people, Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman here, from TampaBay.com. Douglas R. Crawford, a young group of aspiring young journalists from Journeys into Journalism program stepped into History Friday, not through textbooks, but through a powerful conversation with the artist behind a stirring new monument. Students representing local elementary, middle, and high schools gathered at the Woodson African American Museum of Florida. I had no idea there was one. For an intimate and inspiring session with Emmy Award winning sculptor. How do you win an Emmy for a sculpture? I don't know, whatever. Wesley Warford, his towering bronze statue, Harriet Tubman, the beacon of hope, is a tribute to Tubman's fight for freedom and human dignity. What about bear's dignity? Crying out loud. The visit offered students a unique opportunity to report on the intersection of history, art, and activism. Sounds like a bunch of communist stuff to me. They experienced firsthand how storytelling can take many forms. I thought they were journalists. Well, storytelling, whatever, we all get it. Among the group was 11-year-old Riley Gallo Baxton, who gently slid her hand through an open shackle at the statue's base. An intentional design by Warford to provide reflection. Yeah, sure. Sure. It felt tight, Gallo Braxton said. It made me feel how... pardon me. Got to burst. 1 second here, people. Have I gone to war with the statue? Not just yet. Not just yet, man. She hasn't crossed the river just yet. I felt tight, they says. It made me feel how it probably hurt being in shackles daily when they had to be transported places. Why would they put a freaking shackle in? Look at that. Oh, of course they had to get the picture of the poor black kid in shackles at the Harriet Tubman statue. Oh, for crying out loud. The event brought together nearly 2 dozens students from Melrose Elementary, yada yada yada, all part of the Journeys in Journalism magnet program within Pinellas County. By the way, magnet program, listen, you don't gotta be no genius to be a friggin' journalist. And apparently they're just storytellers. Which immerses students in journalism early to cultivate future storytellers. Not journalists, just storytellers. Not for crying out loud. I just like the sculptor who took his time and never gave up on his work. Tubman never gave up on our freedom. This is about our history and what we've gone through. Woodford, who transitioned from a successful Hollywood career in special effects to monumental sculpture. Oh, okay. So he didn't win an award for sculpture. Okay. I spoke candidly about his creative process and the inspiration behind the Beacon of Hope. The 13-foot bronze figure shows Tubman with her arms outstretched and a pile of shackles at her feet, man. Yeah. Friday's visit marked the beginning of a weekend of public events celebrating Woodford's work, including a Saturday evening artist talk. Oh boy! During St. Pete's Art Walk and Sunday's reenactment of the Underground Railroad and the museum's garden led by Dr. Cody Clark. Yay! That sounds just terrific. Sounds terrific, man. You know, people, here's the deal. You know, with all the 1619 project and all this other stuff, where it's like, really, listen, crying out loud, George Washington, he was just pure evil, really. I mean, come on. You know, he didn't found the country. He was just a white man slave owner. Gosh dang it. And Thomas Jefferson, too. Ben Franklin, all those worthless white guys, they weren't enlightened whatso bit out there. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They were just a bunch of I think maybe a second look at some of our civil rights leaders. Maybe they weren't so good after all. Really, I mean, if you think about it, Harriet Tubman wasn't freeing the slaves. She was that would technically be theft. I mean, I know we're not supposed to say slave people or property, but I mean, technically they were, and Harriet Tubman was kind of, as she is wont to do, people, keep telling you about this, thievery from Harriet Tubman. Crying out loud. So, yeah, there we go. I'm already in trouble already. Second look at Harriet Tubman, maybe a second look at MLK. Was MLK, I think maybe he could have been homosexual. I think so. Out there. Second look. You a second look out here. Anyways, there you go. Not at war with the statue of Harriet Tubman just yet, but the night is young, people. They spent the weekend hanging out with Tubman instead of hanging out with Bear on the weekend. For shame. For shame. I know, right? I know. You could be here enjoying Bear. Enjoying Bear, hanging out, chilling out, all this sort of stuff. Well, going from one artwork of a important black American figure to another, people. That would be from the New York Post. And Victor Nava. Victor Nava, let me find out where are we. Come on, Bear, think with the thing for crying out loud. The White House relocates Obama's portrait to make way for painting depicting Trump's assassination attempt. A dramatic depiction of President Trump moments after he's grazed by would-be assassin's bullets replaced the portrait of former President Barack Obama at the White House on Friday. The poor guy. The poor guy. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this artwork. The new painting, which appears to be an artistic interpretation of one of the iconic images captured by the New York Times photographer Douglas Mills in Butler, PA, last July, is hanging in a prominent spot in the grand foyer of the East Wing of the White House. White House officials show. Indeed. The artwork depicts Trump with blood splattered across his face and the American flag in the background, defiantly raising his fist in the air as Secret Service agents, including that little lady there who was like 3 feet shorter than the president. And of course, they had the problem about, slant roofs and everything. As Secret Service agents attempt to shield and rush him off the stage. The artist behind the painting is Mark Lipp, and the piece was gifted to the White House by Andrew Pollock, a White House official told the Post. Pollock is an author and school safety advocate whose 18-year-old daughter, Meadow, was among the 17 students killed in 2018's mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Marjory Stoneman Douglas. Yeah, whatever. One of those. As for the Obama portrait, a photorealistic depiction of the former president by artist Robert McCordy, the White House has found a new piece of wall space for it just across the hall behind the garbage cans. Obama remains in the entrance hall of the White House state floor, the White House spokesman Harris Fields wrote on X. Well, here it is right here. Here it is right there. Fields' post shows Obama's painting is still hanging in a prime spot overlooking former President Franklin D. Roosevelt's Steinway grand piano. Oh, I could make comments. But I'm not going to. I don't know. That's not a very good painting, is it? I guess. I mean, maybe. Sort of. He's like half in and half out of the shadow. Okay, I could make more comments, but I'm not going to. Anyways. Trump has added his personal touch all over the White House since taking over in January. Horrible. How should he? The president has added ornate gold flourishes to the furniture, fireplace, and walls of the Oval Office, reminiscent of the decor at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach. Trump has also lined the West Wing with front pages of the Post that chronicle his stunning political comeback. Nice shout out there, New York Post. Good on you, man. Good on you. So they replaced this kind of just very basic painting, and this is put it behind the piano. Put it behind the piano right next to the garbage over there, and we'll make way for the defiant Trump. Fight artwork. Obama's picture singing all by myself. Talking about all by myself. Yeah, I don't know. there was another one, right? Wasn't there one like he was in like it was like flowers or something like that. There was like some famous painting by this like famous artist of Barack Obama, and it was like him, and it had some sort of like flowers or something. Hold on, let me find this. I know we have this. Hold on, people, 1 second. Let me do the thing with the thing here. Let's see. I think it was flowers, right? It had some sort of flowery. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How do I? Let's see. Where would that be at? Is it this one? Let's check it out. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. This crazy one. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Do the thing with the thing, and let me. Hold on 1 second here, people. Live show, people. This is what you get. This is what you get. All right. I've got too many screens. Hold on 1 second here, people. Get over there. Get over there. Get over there. 1 second. I knew it. I knew it, people. Just give me a second here. This beer tries to thing with the thing here, and where God dang it! Where is my thing at? Where is the thing at? Moved out this for crying out loud. Okay, 1 second. Thing with thing. I knew I had it. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves as Bear brings out the other painting from Barack Obama. There we go. Who was it? Kendall Wiley is the artist. Kendall Wiley is the artist here. Let me see if I can bring it in. This is what happens when you do it on the fly, people, instead of doing it ahead of time. Here we go. Okay, there we go. There is the one of Barack Obama, like, flowers. I have no idea what the hell was going on with that one. No idea what the hell. Let's compare. Let's compare here. Let's see, where is it? Okay, let's see if we can compare the two. There we are. There we go. Which one do you think is better? Subjectively, which one is better out here? The suspense waiting for another picture. Yeah, I know. And again, he's all by himself. But yeah, I have no idea what the hell this thing was all about. The crossed arms, and the chair, and the flowers. Not really sure what the hell was going on with that one. So I guess they didn't put that one up, and they put up the other one instead. So okay, interesting. Interesting. So yeah, there we go. There is the other one from Barack Obama. So you decide, people. You decide who did it better. Who did it better, Flower Obama or white canvas Obama? Not really sure. Not too sure about that. But anyways, there is our presidential artwork for the day, people. Presidential artwork for the day. Let's see. Kendi Wiley is the name of the artist there. Okie doke. Interesting. I hope the Obama pictures are very happy together in the back room. They're in the basement. Or, I don't know, does the White House have an attic? I would assume that they might have an attic, but you never know. You never know, people. You never know about any of this stuff, so... Bear's memory is locked tight, people. Like, wait a minute, wasn't there a picture of Obama with a bunch of flowers? There you are, people. Took me a second. I don't have it right away. I mean, like, I could. Mainly for Pete Money. I literally have the, where is it here? Where is it here? Here we go. Honestly, wait a minute. Aren't they they look the same, right? They look pretty close. Pretty close, right? Man, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with modern art these days, man. No idea whatsoever. But there you go. There's King Charles, and I forget what they called that, but yeah, it's very weird. This is main portrait. So there you go, people. I had P-Money. I've had that. I've had that ready to go for the longest time. I had not had Barack Obama sitting in flowers on the ready here. I did not have that on the ready, but I did King Charles for some reason. I don't know why. And don't I have? Hold on, 1 second. Yes, and I also have Kate as well. There we go. There she is. Sorta. Kinda. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't really look like her, but there you go, people. There you go. All the stuff that Bear keeps in his OBS, just ready to go whenever he needs, people. Whenever he needs. Like, you know, I was waiting for Amy and Melissa to show up. I've got my cat memes. Hold on, wait a minute. I had my cat memes ready to go, man. I had them ready to go, but they never showed up. So I was like, oh, for crying out loud, I gotta do other stuff. I've got a vamp on Barack Obama sitting in flowers in a painting somewhere. So, whatever. We got it, people. We got it. We got it. So maybe next time when they show up, I can do the. I did a lot of work bringing the cat memes together here, and I had nobody to share it with other than P-Money. Nobody to share it with. Bear spends each episode wondering, when can I bring out the King Charles picture? I literally just deleted all of the... Oh, great. Oh, it still warms Bear's heart. All of the stuff that I did for the ancient Roman fashion show / April Fool's joke. I just got rid of some of those. I should have kept on to it and brought them up pretty quickly, but had to make some room here in OBS. So there you go, people. But I do. I listen. This is deeply contemplating for Bear. It's like, you know, I've got this. Like you know, I've got what the hell's going on here, Rick? You know, I've got that on the ready anytime I need it. So, you know, you gotta keep a couple of those handy and nearby. Otherwise, you're just fumbling around like Bear did earlier. Go figure, man. Go figure. But yes, I do spend a lot of time trying to figure that out, people. Yes, I do. All right, well, P-Money, I hope you enjoy your conference out here. Whatever the heck is going on in whatever part of Canada it is, I hope you set them straight. And let them know that there's a talking bear. Rest in peace, ancient Roman fashion pictures. That ruined my day, he says. Ruined his day. It made Bear's day. Oh man, whenever Bear's just a little bit down, you know, every once in a while, you know, even us bears get a little down, and you know, it's like self-reflective and all this sort of stuff. Then I remember my April Fool's Day celebration on old P-Money out here, and that tickles Bear's heart once again. It makes me laugh, people. It makes me laugh. There we go, people. There we go. That took some time, but I enjoyed it. Oh, I enjoyed every single minute of it. Part 1 of 18. I had people coming to that show, I bet probably thinking that it was going to be some sort of, you know, ancient Roman fashion show or something like that. I hate to disappoint all the people out there, but no, that was just an April Fool's joke. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the heck out of it, people. Yes, indeed. Anyways, I hope you enjoy your time out there with the convention that's going on, all that good stuff. But you know what? Well, first off, once again, thank all of you for showing up here. Didn't do anything on a Saturday night, 8 o'clock, but you're right here with Bear. Do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for Bear. Consider subscribing as well if you haven't. Yeah, but what the heck, man? What the hell's going on here? What the heck is going on here? Have a great weekend, Bear. Well, thank you. You as well. But you know what, people? All this talk about Barack Obama sitting down in a flower painting has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time. Grrr!